leaving the house right now. Slightly later than I wanted to, but I was sweating my butt off and I needed a shower. So I'm in my pajamas right now, which is fine. We're only driving up to Massena, and for some reason my adaptive cruise control is off right now. Hopefully that'll clear out here in a minute. I did switch the seats. I put the passenger seat over here and I put my refrigerator back in. There was an extra plug for the seat and I don't know what it went to. And I hope that's not going to screw me. Anyway, we're on our way up to Massena. We're grabbing finished product, going out to Detroit and Chicago. That's about all I know right now. I know it's paying pretty good, $3 a mile, $3 plus, pretty good run. Picking up in the morning, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I gotta figure out what that other sensor went to with the seat, and I hope that's not the reason I don't have cruise control. Anyway, I'll get back with you guys in the morning once we're loaded. I didn't plan on putting this seat back in, or the refrigerator back in, but I decided, what the heck, I'll be better off with it. Especially for my drinks, especially that it's going to be, summer's coming now. Well, it's spring, but I mean, it was already 90 degrees here today, so I'm definitely going to need them cold beverages. And I got to take it back out in July for a couple weeks. I'm taking my wife back out on the road with me. Oh, I got my motorcycle permit today. The main reason I stayed home was to get that done. So that's pretty cool. The 15th and 16th I won't be working because I'm taking the motorcycle course. So anyway, we'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, good morning. Got to Massena around midnight last night. And then I stayed on my phone for way too long. So now I get to suffer the consequences today. We're heading back to the loading docks now. I don't know if you guys remember, Maisie put a hole. She bit a hole in the top of my seat. She peeled back some of the leather or whatever the crap is. So last night when we put the fridge in, we switched the seats around and I put the seat over here so that I didn't have to deal with that hole anymore. I noticed there was an extra sensor on the driver's seat that wasn't on the passenger seat, but it didn't dawn on me that it would be an issue. It's an issue, and I can't just bypass it. I can't just throw a paper clip in it. It's an occupant sensor showing that I'm in the seat, showing that someone's in the seat. So I either got to rip it out of the other seat and fold it up. I got to check the ohms on it and get a resistor, or just put the seat back in. So I'm going to get loaded up here. I'm going to go straight back down to the house, park on the side of the road. Anyway, we got to go to Carroll Stream, and there's another stop over by Detroit. Carroll Stream is the last stop in Illinois, over there by Chicago. I'm tired. Here's a quick view of what we got. Everything that's not wrapped is going to Detroit. Everything that is wrapped is going to Carroll Stream, Illinois, which is just outside of Chicago. We actually went there back in December. Back in the end of December. There it is. Alright, we are leaving the house again. Back to this crappy seat. Really not crappy, it's just worn in now. Got about 3 years of use on it, and then the spot that Maisie ripped up. We're all set now. I got my cruise control back. I'll be making that mistake again. I could throw that seat back in here, but what I could find out is I would have to find I have to check the ohms of that wiring for the seat, and then I have to find a resistor to match those ohms to put in place as a jumper in that line to basically fool it to believe that there's somebody in the seat, which I'm not interested in doing right now. So we are re-leaving the house now. Alright, good morning. We're getting ready to hit the highway now. Just leaving the Loves here in Madison, Ohio.
Turn the first right onto Charlotte-Madison Road.
Didn't do too bad. I lost an hour from my original ETA. We're sitting around 12:30 right now that we're gonna get there. Both these deliveries are first come, first serve. Anyway, 208 miles. I only lost like 35 minutes yesterday doing the seat. I pulled over right on the side of the road, which is a big deal because my road is so small at the house. But my son came out, we knocked it out together real quick. Within, like I said, 35 minutes, we had the seat out, had the other one in. And we keep the one seat in my bedroom because I don't want any mice or anything tearing up the seat sitting in the garage, so we just leave it in my bedroom. And he had already had it downstairs sitting in the living room ready for me, so that was really cool. And then we had to stop 2 more times yesterday. We went to Loves in Waterloo and topped off the fuel. And then I stopped at the Loves in Ripley last night just to go to the bathroom, and I grabbed a yogurt or a parfait, whatever the heck you want to call them, and that was it. And then we stopped here in Madison for the night. Didn't really take too much time stopping. About a half an hour between the fuel stop and then the other stop there in Ripley, and then the half an hour for sitting at home. I lost 20 minutes before that. Gives you the over hour that I lost off of my ETA. Tags and get back out of here. It's unfortunate, it is what it is. We'll find some. There's the load, tarped, everything in the back, everything in the middle, and then there's 2 more bundles in the front, all coming off at the first stop. This is pissing me off. I'm not even gonna bother messing with it, but we got 2 bundles here. Those 2 wrap bundles there, and then everything in the middle and the back are coming off at the first stop. So we're only gonna have like 12,000 pounds going to the second stop, which is like 300 miles. So we'll do pretty good on fuel going there. All right, let's hit the road.
Says late again, dispatch won't let it slide. Seat sensor quit on me, cruise control's dead inside. Sun hits hard as a torch, sweat runs down my back. Got a load to keep on, no turning off this track. Detroit in the mirror, Chicago in the haze. Every stop's a quick hit in this 1,000-degree days. My old rig's shaking bones, but I keep that wheel tight. 1 more mile, 1 more town, keep it rolling, don't slow down. Hot cab, hard road, same old fight. 1 more mile through the night. B-side steel, then boxed in by the yard. Had to back in slow with the sun feeling hard. A busted seat keeps barking every time I shift. Hold my weight with my left leg like I've got to lift. Detroit in the mirror, Chicago in the haze. Every stop's a quick hit in this 1,000-degree days. My old rig's shaking bones, but I keep that wheel tight. 1 more mile, 1 more town, keep it rolling, don't slow down. Hot cab, hard road, same old fight. 1 more mile through the night. some copper, and my shirt stuck fast. I've been running empty, but I'm built to last. If the road wants more from me, it can take it line by line. One more mile, one more town, keep it rolling, don't slow down. Hot cab, hard road, same old fight. One more mile through the night. Late start, lock seat, still I'm moving on. One more mile, then the next one's gone.
Around with the camera settings and stuff, so video quality should be a lot better from now on. I don't know how it's going to be when I flip it like this. That's our delivery location, past the stop sign on the right. We gotta turn right at the stop sign. This is the bridge I came to. I was on the other side of this bridge, I realized it was 12.6. Driveway entrance there between the Chevy and the Ram is where we got to back in. They can reach everything from the one side. We'll find out. Well, we're getting there. We got everything that's left there on the bed. It's eight bundles, and then I'm sitting on 3 of them, which is on the front stack. And I got to back up to that and then re-secure this tarp. And I already got the other tarp rolled up. I just gotta put it away up onto the headache rack. Alright, that's it. We're all done here. I am tired. Sweated my butt off on that one. Had to do a lot more work. Had to pull the back tarp off. Had to unsecure everything. Had to pull the back tarp off. Had to pull all the bungees. Basically pull all the bungees off. His forks weren't long enough, so I didn't have to. He could have hooked a strap or a chain or something. I could have just left it for him to do. I don't work like that. I went up there with my bar and I pulled, there was 2, well, except for the last stack, there was 3 bundles that he couldn't reach on each level. So I went up there with my bar and I pulled him closer to that side so that he can get to him. To 75 south, to 75 north. What about to 96? This is where this bobtail is right now. The way this ramp curled up here, I thought it was following the highway. Oh, it's not a bobtail, it's a chassis. And that highway is right underneath it. So I ended up missing the ramp. I guess I gotta go up here, hit 75 south, and then take the ramp for 96.
Half a mile, turn left onto Rosa Parks Boulevard toward I-70.
Little shot of Detroit. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go 75 south, and then we're going to take 94. We might have to hit 96. Yeah, you gotta hit 96. 96 and 94 run together. So we'll end up being on 94. Take 94 back over to 90 there in Indiana, and then around Gary. I'll go stay at the Flying J in Lake Station. That's what I'm gonna do. That's it. We'll either see you tomorrow. We'll probably see you tomorrow morning. I don't think I'll have anything else to say tonight. I don't really have anything to say right now. All right. Good morning. We started off in Lake Station this morning at the Flying J. Woke up with my neck starting to pinch, and it's just getting worse and worse. I started off with 65 miles to get to Carroll Stream, Illinois, where we got to make our final delivery. Took my shower last night. Hung out with a buddy last night. Was able to check out his motorcycle a little bit more. A couple upgrades he did. I'm set up for the 15th and the 16th to go to the New York motorcycle safety course. I should have my license by the end of June. It's only a 2-day course, but I shouldn't have a problem passing the course, I don't think. And the course costs $320. I've been wanting to get my motorcycle license for years. I started looking into the course 3 years ago, and I didn't even know about the course before that. I've been wanting my license. Well, to be fair, I've been wanting my license since I was 19 years old. Just kept pushing it off, never having the time, and really have a lot of friends or anything that rode motorcycles, so it wasn't really something I was needing to do, or it was more like a bucket list item, and something I was passionate about. So anyway, that's the plan. As far as this goes, I'm down to 30 miles now. We'll see you there. Alright, so we're here. Last time we had to go out on the road and go around to the opposite side. You can see on the other side, inside through the building on the other side there. That's where we had to go last time. This time they're having me pull up over here, and I'm kind of going to back up towards the door so that they can easily get to me. And I'll rip that tarp off real quick. Anyway, we'll get this ripped off real quick, and it shouldn't be long to get out of here. Alright, well, we got a little excitement going on over here. This stroke unit showed up like 5 or 10 minutes after the other guys showed up, and they're putting the patient in the first guys that showed up. Makes me think of an episode that I was watching of something, or maybe it was a preview. There was three medical helicopters, medevacs, rushing to the same exact spot. Spreadsheet real quick. Now mind you, we deadheaded from Orwigsburg, Pennsylvania, up to the house and then up to Massena. Up to the house is like just a little way, a little out of the way. It's probably an extra 10, maybe an extra 10, 15 miles out of the way. I actually haven't calculated it, but anyway, with going to the house and then going up to Massena, we had a deadhead of 385 miles, loaded for 978 miles. Total miles was 1,363 miles altogether. Our loaded rate per mile was $2.87. Our all miles, our rate per mile for all miles rate per mile, however you want to word that, that came out to $2.06, and that's with our 28.2% deadhead. So not too bad. That brings our month to, we'll just do the rate per mile, 323 loaded, 204 all, and 36.7% deadhead. So our deadhead is coming down. Just a reminder, our first load was 48.6, 44.1, and then 21.8. So with our first two loads, we were at an average of 46.3. The third load brought us down to 38.2, and this load brought us down to 35.7. So that, like I said at the beginning of the month, that deadhead is going to decrease by quite a bit. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, and we will see you on our next load of boats, going down to Two Stops, Texas, and finaling out in Midland, Texas. It's going to be interesting.